Good morning, Fellowship Hi-Crest fam, and this is your Jumpstart for Monday, March the 7th. And we're looking at Proverbs 6, and actually I'm going to read from verses 6 through 11. Here's what it says. It says, "Take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gathering food for the winter. But you lazy bones, how long will you sleep? When will you wake up? A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. Then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber." There's two things that I want to focus on today as I share a little bit with you. First, in verses 7 and 8, the thing that distinguishes the ants, first of all, is that they work hard with no oversight. It's not just that they work hard, but when no one's watching, without anyone forcing them to do it. They do it because it's the right thing to do. And sometimes we have to ask ourselves, like, man, why are we doing this? And we should do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, whether somebody is watching us or not. And when we only get motivated to do the right thing when somebody's watching us or standing over us, that shows a condition of our heart. And then second, in verse 11, he said, man, when you wait to the last minute, when you do these things, poverty is going to strike you. If you wait until winter gets here to start preparing for winter, poverty is going to strike you. What is poverty? A lot of people think that poverty is the lack of money, but really poverty is the lack of choice. Poverty is the lack of choice. So Starbucks was built on this. They said that well, everybody can't drive the same car. They can't have the same house. They felt like the gourmet cup of coffee was something that every man could afford. It gave you choice in it. And see, what happens is life happens all the time. You cannot stop life from happening. There's going to be things that happen. And what I've noticed is if you get upset about life happening and you get all bent out of sort of life happening, you just won't be able to function. But what happens is when you wait, when you don't prepare, when you don't work when times are low and work hard because it's the right thing to do, every time life happens, it turns into a crisis for you, your family, for those you work with, for everyone around you. Life is going to happen to everyone. But everything that happens in life doesn't have to be a crisis. You get to make a decision in that. So are you being like the ant? Are you working hard because it's the right thing to do? Are you doing the things you do because they are the right thing to do? And you just do them whether somebody's watching you or not, whether somebody's standing over you or not? And then two, are you setting yourself and your family up to go from crisis to crisis? Or are you working in a way that prepares for the best of them? In this time, I am preparing final arrangements and different things for my dad. I am so glad that several years ago, we spent all those hours going from place to place, gathering all the paperwork, getting everything documented and put in place because it helps right now. If I would have waited, man, during this time of grieving, it would have been so much heavier to try to do all the things that I'm doing now. But that time then, 3 years ago, helped for this time now. Don't put your family in that situation when you go from crisis to crisis. Don't put your coworkers in that situation when you go from crisis to crisis. Be like the ant. Continue to power up, pour in and spill out. Have a great day.